Shouldn't we test it first?
I wish we could, but we've only got the one frequency code. There's no way to test it without actually jacking into the Institute signal. And as soon as we do that, we've used our one and only chance. As soon as the Institute figures out what we did, and I gotta believe those brainiacs won't be caught napping twice, that code we've got is useless.
Oh! You mean I just spent all that time setting up these defences? All these defences? And it's just a one-off.
Oh, and I'm the type of guy who will never settle down. Where pretty girls are, well, you know that I'm...
So I've got a teleporter. A disposable one, for sure, but still a teleporter. We get to use it one time, but hey, how cool is that? What do you think, Codsworth? Oh, am I taking Codsworth in? I don't know, am I taking Codsworth in? Ooh. There's something oddly right about that, because Codsworth was... Well, he was a bit here from the start, wasn't he? Oh, I don't want to get him killed, though. I mean, I know that's not actually possible, but... Now, alright, you can come with me. Are all my turrets working? Yes, they are. Okay. I think night is falling. It's time to get on with this. Dude!
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Yes.
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
Okay.
Getting cold feet?
No, I'm just waiting for it to actually say, 10 Pines Bluff is under attack.
Certain I'm the man for the job, sir.
Are you not
ready.
wanting? Are you not wanting to come with me, Codsworth? All right, we got it. This really doesn't look that safe, does it? Okay. I'm on it.
Okay. Hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way,
I'm sorry, what?
I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute. And
Can we
what
go
they're
back
up to.
to the corruption
Yeah,
thing?
This holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration.
Can I look around or
Okay.
am I going to get corrupted?
Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Is he coming? I got a feeling that Codsworth is not coming with me, is he? Completed. Okay. Well, it's nice music. What? Okay. I was going to say, I've been disarmed. Okay. What? Okay. Okay, rule number 1. If you teleport into a secret institute place or get abducted by aliens, grab stuff. Neil deGrasse Tyson's rule. Grab something. Just to prove you've been here.
Hello.
Okay. I can put it back.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Oh. Okay. I'm guessing I don't need my weapon. I mean, he... Don't. Emergency relay button. Wait, is that where I came? Is it closed? Inaccessible. I'm trapped unless I hit the emergency button or... Okay. It's, that's inaccessible. Not gonna let me... Clean room suit, okay. Well, I suppose... Ooh, okay. I didn't push anything. Apparently I didn't need to.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
I think...
I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Okay.
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the
Okay.
Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground.
Okay.
Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Yes. Am I supposed to be here? Okay. He's being very pleasant. Okay. Hello?
Useless.
Requires a key. Hello? Sean! Okay, what?
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Okay.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Call me Pops.
Sean, it's me.
That was a little...
I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
This was a little easy.
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
You're talking to the voice that calls himself Father. Okay.
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help
Yes,
me!
Right,
There's
okay.
someone here, help me!
No, yeah. I'm your dad, not this other guy.
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Okay. Okay.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand.
He's a synth.
We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please.
I can't take my weapon out. I can't take my weapon out. I'm trying to take my weapon out.
I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you right here, right now. Very, very... Okay.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Okay, I guess it's a good job I couldn't take my weapon out then. He's telling the truth, isn't he? How is this possible? Because you've been in the vault for a lot longer than you thought, you moron!
Are you following?
Yes, yes, you're right, yes. You've been... Of course I'm following.
It's really you. After all this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time.
Thanks for telling me.
You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really
Actually,
so
no.
hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years?
No, not really, no.
That is the reality.
I completely, yes.
Here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Okay, but why? Why did they need you? And why am I a backup? I suppose I should be asking for a hug. Although, realistically, the armor probably...
This really...
But why?
Just...
Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me?
Oh, and did you know they...
The year
shot your mother?
2227. The Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Fully articulate? You've obviously not met some of the people I've met. Okay, human synths really... I think... Of course human synths really. You lost me. That's not hard. So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you. So you were just a specimen. Why did they take you and I was a backup? If I was a backup, I could have been a specimen. Why didn't they take...
You're not too overwhelmed?
Little bit. Couldn't they have just... Why didn't you just take all of the people in the vault? Just take every one of them if you needed specimens. I mean, if I'm a backup...
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above.
Okay, right.
Members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
You're telling me I am the synth's granddaddy? I am the granddaddy to all the synths out there? Including Art. This is what you're telling me, isn't it? My grandson is running around shooting, well, apparently clones of himself.
Are you following?
I'm following, but I have to tell you, I am awfully disappointed. Sean, it's really you. And you've been here the whole time. 60 years, so much time.
And you've been down here the whole time?
Do you know they killed
have.
your mother?
Yes.
Do you know
I
they
you
shot
must
your
have
mother?
Questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Do you know that... Okay, your mother never got to see you grow up. Kellogg, he
worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious
your
nature.
mother.
I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Oh, I'm going to give you such a clip round the ear.
Damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And
That
I've
doesn't
had
annoy
my
you?
entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Well, you can stop asking that stupid question for a start.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Do you know who else says something similar to that? The Brotherhood of Steel. I mean, this place looks great, but I can't help remember you keep sending synths to attack settlements up there. Settlements I'm rather attached to. It doesn't matter what
really
they...
is a matter of importance.
This is why I'm giving it some thought. They need your help. It's rough up there, to say the least. They're scared of you. Scared of the Institute. Yeah, Director, why you? Why? Why?
But, Director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obviously. I've lived my life within these walls. Dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that.
I've seen synths wandering around killing people.
Give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, to be honest with you, I have no idea. I mean, what are you doing? You're trying to save humanity. How exactly? I mean, the fact that you used Kellogg kind of says...
This really is a matter of importance.
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Well, it is... How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all the people, everything they've done? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. The Institute has done some horrible things. It has. Your
Institute has done some horrible things.
Yes, well... The world is not what it used to be. What about the people you've aided in order to get here? What atrocities have they committed? The Brotherhood of Steel.
Okay.
They believe they're the only ones fit to control technology and destroy anyone who opposes them. And you would side with them.
No.
None have any true claim to nobility in this world. Those days are gone.
The Minutemen do.
But we are not the monsters we have been cast as. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I suppose I gotta give him a chance to show me what the hell's going on. But... I don't know. This is a bit...
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay. Meet the division leaders. That is very creepy, dude. Okay. Am I supposed to go round you? What? This is just, oh. Okay. So... I just explore and figure out what the hell's going on here? Try and get a handle on... It's very clean and shiny, I'll give it that. I mean... Why aren't they out helping everyone? That seems to be institutionalized. Meet the division leaders. Inside job. Insert network scanner holotape into Institute terminal. Confidence man. Okay, cleansing the clear out break parts. Okay. I've got to meet divisional heads and I've got to get a scan just in case this all goes horribly badly.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Okay.
Hey there.
Good to see you.
Okay. Seems very pleasant. Should I get out of my armor or is that... Oh god, that's where I came from. Yes. Again, I feel like I want to get her out of my armor, but I don't know whether that's...
Almost done. Just just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month.
Robotics.
As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks again.
Of course. We're all looking forward to working with you.
Do you know anything about
Our
me?
technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
Yeah, kind
Excuse
of.
me, Doctor.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Power armor and ammunition mostly, but it's not really what you meant, was it?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just on board with what?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, then at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Operated on a level.
Who built this place originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Why don't you go up and fix everything up there?
What's on your mind?
I'd like to know about the people in your division.
I'd like to know about the people in
Yeah.
your division.
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. He oversees the major life support and security systems. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and Dr. Newton Oberly is in charge of food and housing. He coordinates with bioscience to ensure that our meals are balanced for optimal nutrition. We also make use of a number of synth units for low-priority maintenance and labor.
Okay, you know what? I don't want to take my power armor off yet, but can I take my power armor helmet off? Because I really feel like... Yeah. I feel like that is better. But we haven't finished talking.
Dr.
Could
Fillmore.
you stop
Hi
walking
Something I
away?
can help you with?
Yes.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
You mean the teleport thing? I'm pretty sure I know.
Child synth. It's just remarkable.
It's creepy is what it is. I'm nothing against the child synth, but why? They don't need to grow up. Synths don't need to grow up. Making them look like kids is weird. Don't do it.
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want Supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
The commissary is always open. Would you like some processed sustenance packets?
I don't know.
What have you got?
I can offer a range of nutritious and great-tasting food supplements. Food Supplement 7 is very popular for its spicy flavor, and Food Supplement 91 is our newest offering.
Let's see what you got.
Let's have a... Oh, I can sell you stuff. Not much, but I can sell you stuff. Here, have some purified water. It's very nice. And, I'll be seeing you. Oh, green.
You're here. Glad you made it.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure yet. I wish I could zoom out further. Seem to be wanting to go that way. Blue for the advanced system, so I gotta follow. It's color coordinated. Is that an elevator? That looks like an elevator. Green. What was that for? Okay. Well, it's very shiny. I've got a very Star Trek
Dr. Thompson would love to take that power
stroke Mass Effect
get a look at the
kind of
workings.
feeling. Yes, I do. Meet the division leaders. Meet the division leaders. Meet the division leaders. Network scanner. I'm kind of thinking I want to do that. You know, just,
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Creepy outfits as well.
Hey, Doc.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
Yeah, it's very nice, but...
What do you do here?
Oh, I'm in charge of housing and provisions. It's my mission to ensure that everyone lives a comfortable and productive life. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Why? Wait, why?
Newton.
When the lights go down and the stars come out, man just forgets about all his troubles.
You can't see the stars. Was that it? Was our conversation over? You can't see the stars, mate. Advanced.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still.
That was a little callous, wasn't it?
There. All done. You can return to your duties. And remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Mm-hmm. I have to admit, the third-generation synths are really something.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
And he would not exist if it were not for me. Oh, well, let's not do that because they'll end up worshipping me as well.
Excuse me.
Once you've settled in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file going on you. No hurry, though.
A file?
You're the doctor here?
Everyone's a doctor here. But if you mean physician, then yes, I'm about as close as we've got to one. How about you take some time to get comfortable, learn the lay of the land and such. In the meantime, you come see me if you need to get patched up. We'll do that checkup when you're good and ready. Take care of yourself, so I don't have to.
Okay. Where was this? Oh, I think it's above. Sliding doors requires terminal. I probably should not start hacking things at this point. Where's... It's right... Okay, it wants me to... Insert network scanner holotape into Institute terminal. Oh wait, is it... Oh, it... Can I go down? Oh, probably. I've probably got to hack that, don't I? I've probably got to hack that, otherwise it's not going to let me. Okay, let's talk to everyone.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
No, I can't talk about that.
Today.
So much research, so little time.
Okay. Advanced Systems. Let's go talk to someone in Advanced Systems. I'm really thinking I need to get that scan.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Okay.
Hey there. Father has accomplished so much. I hope you can appreciate his work as we do.
Hey. I used to work exclusively on the synth projects, but lately
that was
I prefer
productive.
less animated pursuits.
Okay. Who are you?
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
Okay.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father. And that it's
That's
an honor to
getting
meet
really
you.
annoying.
I really hope you'll stay here with us.
I'm getting this huge, horrible, I like my work vibe. Okay? Really. Okay.
It's
Synth.
such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters.
What's a signal synth relay grenade? Is that like a teleporter? It's a signal synth relay grenade. Oh, you're trying to seduce me with teleporters, aren't you? That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to... It's kind of working. Ooh. Oh, is this the terminal I'm supposed to be using? View access logs? Maybe not. It's very shiny white terminal, isn't it? Okay. Regulation updates. Review permissions for assigning sidearms to personnel. SRB recommendations to increase security have overridden any normal procedures for allowing Institute scientists to carry firearms. Training for said firearms also needs to be updated. Reconsider interdepartmental network access. Certain divisions appear to be abusing this. Security systems need to be reviewed by Faculties Division ASAP. Given recent events, it is extremely important that the Institute be prepared for any conceivable situation, no matter how unlikely. Dr. AO has requested this for some time, and I am now inclined to agree with him. Personal notes. I have, in the last 24 hours, observed no less than 7 blatant violations of Institute protocol. The degree to which people appear to ignore the rules which have been put in place to keep us all safe is incredibly disappointing. Madison insists that I continue the testing battery with the child's synth despite reservations about the project as a whole. If this were any other situation, I would not have second thoughts about going straight to the director, but given the circumstances, I shall simply wait it out. Okay. So... Oh, it's... Oh, right, it's not a scan. This particular quest marker is a person. Hello, Madison Lee. Wait. Have you ever worked in DC?
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
What is it you're working on?
Advanced Systems, Special Projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. We've been hard at work on him for quite a while now.
But why?
Before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Ooh! That seems unnecessary. I don't want... Okay, let's just...
A courser chip? What's it do?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So I guess I don't have any choice in that then, because she stopped talking about it. But I now have a way of teleporting in and out. Where do I come out?
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see.
What appointment?
Very well.
What?
We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the child synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
Am I going to end up being the new Kellogg?
Father has accomplished so much. I hope you can appreciate his work as well.
Is that what we're getting at here? I am going to go out on a limb here and say don't walk through those beams. Am I the new Kellogg? Because I'm not totally in love with that idea. No, I'm not. Okay. Bioscience.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
Yeah. Getting weirder every time I hear that. Yes, it is.
You had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. And those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well,
I'm with
that's a
Isaac
question
on
best
this.
left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
Humanity's future is taking root right here.
Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth.
Okay, you sound
Yes, yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time.
I was about to say... But I don't care for your tone.
Working on something important?
All of my work is important. Now, if you're quite finished, I'd very much like to get back to these mental equations.
Okay.
Difficult enough without the distraction.
I was just going to commend you.
Equations for what?
Honestly, you wouldn't understand them. Now, I'm afraid I must end this little chat, although it's
Okay.
been so very diverting.
Well, he's... I mean, he seems to see the people above as people, which is more than
The
safe
latest
for
synth
you.
generation is
My God,
just
he's annoying.
amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
Doctor.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
You're making pot plants, dude.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point.
I didn't
but the
see any
potential
gorillas,
is
no.
exciting nonetheless.
Dude, you're a farmer. Just say it, you're a farmer. I don't have look goofy. I need to get my glasses back on. The gorillas are synths too?
The gorillas are
What
synths
gorillas?
too?
I didn't
They
see any
are
gorillas.
indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The
And
initiative
invisible.
is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm an outsider. Would there be even a place for me here? I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to keep an open mind. I really am.
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
We get questions. Is there anything I can do to help out? Well,
Tell me more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Their behavior does generally match what our historical data says it should be. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. The creatures can become suddenly aggressive, and they're quite strong. They destroyed 2 of their synth handlers. So now we keep them in an isolated habitat where they can be safely observed.
you said destroyed. You said destroyed the synth handlers. Applicator? What the hell's that? Destroyed the synth handlers. But here's the thing. That means you don't see them as alive because you said, I see gorillas. Otherwise you would have said killed. And you didn't say killed. So if you don't see these as people, and you see them as objects, why make them look like people, he says, going... I'm back in default loot everything mode. Why are you making them look human if you're going to treat them like objects? Phase 2? What to create? We've engineered creatures that inhabit the sky and the land, the next logical creature race. So this is just what we're gonna make. And what the hell's all this? I don't even know what any of this is, but I kinda want some. I don't know. I'm blaming Neil deGrasse Tyson, I'm telling you. Okay, this looks very old world. And you've got Psycho. Why have you got Psycho? Why have you got... Technical documents. Okay. I'm sort of... Okay. Do not hack the terminal.
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results.
Okay. Why do you want synth gorillas? I mean, look, here's the thing. Why are you making synths anyway? Why are you making robots that look like people?
Rosalind is as smart as she is beautiful. I just wish I could get her to notice me. Dr. Watson doesn't think I'm Institute material. I'm gonna prove him wrong.
Okay.
Rumor is, Advanced Systems will be starting a new dark matter initiative soon.
Dark Matter Initiative. Got it. Sounds fun. I'll wait for it to come on DVD, though. I'm looking for the smoking gun. And stuff to loot. Let's not kid ourselves. Doesn't matter where I am. It's my go-to move, and it makes me feel good. Oh, should I unlock it? I mean, they don't. I'm robbing the place blind. I'm not robbing the place. I'm ear examiner. An ear examiner. Why do I need an ear examiner? Why? Okay, don't. There's an FEV lab. They have an FEV lab. Because that's not more than a little worrying, is it? Okay. Yeah. We may have to sneak... I'm not really very good at the whole sneak thing, am I? No, not. Let's just keep talking to people.
Nothing to report, sir.
Okay, carry on.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
Okay.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
Oh, please stop that. That really is not helping. That just makes me feel weirder and weirder. Hello. Can I?
All systems nominal.
Oh, okay.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
I don't think
anything
you'll be needing that
suspicious to
suit
the
of
SRB.
power armor in here.
What?
Maybe I should take some courses with me.
I'm not supposed to use power armor in here.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well.
That armor should serve you well in a firefight.
It might. Please stop following me.
Constant vigilance is vital to preventing synth escapes.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Synth escapes.
Here you are. Justin Ao, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
What? Right. Okay. See, this is where we're starting to get in the worrying department.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
It involved a lot of screaming and spray and pray, basically. I guess I just got lucky.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run.
Hello?
As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
No, I was gonna... Could you stop pushing me?
If you're the acting head of the SRB, who were you filling in for?
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile units. In his absence, I keep things running smoothly.
Okay.
Justin.
Please stop ending the conversation.
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
It's weird. You talk
Dr.
about them
Ao.
like they're
Yes,
people with their abilities and blah, 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 blah. And then why are you making them? I don't get it. If you're not trying to create a kind of artificial intelligence, like almost like a replacement for humans, why make them look like humans? Is it because you want infiltration units? Because that's the only reason I can think right now. It's the only reason I can think for making robots that look like humans is to fool other humans. That doesn't sound like a good thing.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Dispose of the unit
So much research.
entirely.
So little time.
Yeah. So much research, so little time.
Good day.
And right now,
Always be vigilant. We
so
have
little
many
clue as to why the hell you're doing it.
It's all over, but the crowd